After a 12-4 pounding last night, the SeaWolves redeemed themselves, capturing a 5-2 victory here in Akron. The pads are on here in Latrobe, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are getting down to business. One of the main focuses of the training camp will be on the top two rookies, linebacker Jarvis Jones and running back Le'Veon Bell. For Pirates third baseman Pedro Alvarez, making the All-Star game isn't enough, especially for the fans in Pittsburgh, who wanted to see the 26-year-old slugger in the home run derby. This is the second year that Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer and Eastern Kentucky coach Dean Hood have hosted this camp, enriching the football experience for hundreds of kids. Last week, the Pirates owned baseball's best record. Today, they're looking to snap a 3-game losing skid against a team they have never beat, the AL West leading Oakland Athletics. The SeaWolves have had more bark than bite in their last 6 games, but tonight they get help from man's best friend. It's the first day of pads here in Latrobe as the Steelers continue to prepare for the 2013 season. The guys are excited to be back out in full force, especially after an un-Steeler-like 8-8 in 2012. After the departure of Rashard Mendenhall, the running back position is up for grabs, and it projects to be the most interesting battle as camp progresses. Second-round pick Le'Veon Bell is the early favorite, but he will face competition from veterans Jonathan Dwyer, Isaac Redmond, and Baron Batch. Each of them are ready to battle.
I just got to go out here and do the best that I can. I'm just going to compete from I've been competing actually from day one, and make those other guys better, make the other running backs better. At the same time, they're going to make me better, and I'm going to help this team do the best I can to get a Super Bowl. So
my approach has been no different than it's always been. It's just to compete, and I think we have a group full of competitive players. I think it's going to make everybody better. But as far as my mindset, it's just going out there and improving every play and every day, and focusing on that day, and when the next day comes, doing the same thing and stacking those.
The large crowd also had eyes on the defense, where age is starting to be a mounting concern for the black and gold. One young spot will be first-round draft pick linebacker Jarvis Jones. Jones is looking to make a statement during camp.
I'm just doing what I'm asked to do, making plays, and I'm having fun doing it. I think Coach is coaching me right, put me in the right position to make plays, and my opportunity comes, just trying to take advantage of it.
Camp will continue throughout the next 2 weeks, leading up to the first preseason game August 10th against the New York Giants at Heinz Field. From Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Jeff Snyder, JET-24 Action Sports. After a 12-4 pounding last night, the SeaWolves redeemed themselves, capturing a 5-2 victory here in Akron. One night after watching the Akron Aeros score all 12 of their runs with 2 outs, the Howlers did their best to make sure the same thing did not happen again. The defense was stellar, turning 5 double plays throughout the course of the game. Fresh off an appearance at Major League Baseball's Futures game, catcher James McCann says the communication between himself and the pitcher, as well as trusting the defense, were keys in tonight's win.
Staying within yourself and not trying to do too much as a combo, pitcher-catcher, and letting the defense work for us, and that was very key for us tonight.
The Howlers have been dealt blows to their rotation all season, but they were given a gift after the Aussie Warwick Soppold returned from the disabled list. The 23-year-old right-hander says it's great to be back.
Felt great. It's probably the best I've felt all year. I was hurting a little bit before I went on the DL, and it's good to be back fully healthy, and hopefully I can help the team, down the road, and it's good to get a win tonight.
Erie has been riding the struggle bus for the past month. After being 13 games above 500, the SeaWolves have tapered to just 3 games above even and dwindling to 3rd place in the standings. But manager Chris Crone is adamant that the team is preparing to make a postseason appearance.
We're going to need everybody down the stretch here. We've changed some faces, and everybody's going to need to step up, and we're going to make a run for this playoff chase.
The SeaWolves look to take the rubber match of the series from the Aeros tomorrow at noon. From Canal Park in Akron, Jeff Snyder, JET-24 Action Sports. Fort LeBouef High School may be out of classes, but the softball team is still hard at work, trying to cap off the school year on an extremely positive note. The Lady Bison are just a mere victory away from a trip to the PIAA Class AAA State Finals in State College on Friday. The girls are trying to win their 2nd state title of the school year after capturing the state title in volleyball this past November, a team which included 11 members of this softball squad. The girls were all set to play Ambridge in the state semifinals today, but Mother Nature failed to cooperate, something the Lady Bison are all too familiar with.
It's a little bit frustrating, but we try to dig deep and come through it and just come amped to play the next day.
For the second time in a week, the Lady Bison have had a playoff game postponed, but the girls say it will have no effect on how they play tomorrow.
It's happened to us before, so it's nothing different. Just come in today and practice and get set for tomorrow.
The girls are very appreciative of the support that the town and the student body have given them throughout the year.
It's always been great, even with volleyball and softball. They always come out to our games, no matter how far it is. I mean, we took a fan bus, and we're hoping that after we come through this next game that they'll bring another fan bus down to Penn State, Maine.
The Lady Bison are back in action tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Slippery Rock University. From Waterford, Jeff Snyder, JET-24 Action Sports.